right. You got anything yet, Jimmy? Okay. Let me know. All right. As soon as you get past that, let me know. All right. You got sound? You got music? And you got a good copy on my mic. Is it? Work on that just a bit. Hold on, hustlers. I'm on with my producer. What is it? Not matching my mouth? Oh, okay. Well, we better hang the phone up. All right, Jimmy. Catch you on the After Actions review. Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers of America and all across the globe? Now, it's been a while since we did it like this here. My name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and this is what to sell on Amazon. Thank you guys for showing up. I see about 5 people out here today, and that's about all we need. I don't expect a lot of people. For the 5 who are here, make sure you give us a like. Make sure you let us know who you are. Shout us out. This is going to be just for you guys. So thank you so much for joining. Again, if you, I don't know, if you somehow found yourself out here and you don't know who I am, my name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and this is what to sell on Amazon. And on this channel, we talk all things selling on Amazon using the arbitrage business model. So if you haven't, why don't you take a moment to subscribe to the channel? Do it right now. Hit the bell notification so that you won't miss any of the content that we put out, because we put out content each and every Friday. We just had a video yesterday, if you didn't check it out, where we were doing some retail arbitrage at Ollie's. That's one of my favorite places. So check that out. What else is going on? Yeah, what we're going to do today is we're actually just going to be seeing if we can get some leads for you. I'll be using the software that I always use. It's called Tactical Arbitrage, if you're not aware of what that is. And we're just going to try and bring some value to you. And as always, let's see what's going on here. As always, your questions, comments, concerns are welcome. You know, if I don't know the answer, we'll forward it up the chain to the entire panel. We do have a panel. They are enjoying some well-deserved time off. We didn't go live last week. I was sick. And even though I was sick, I had to go see my kids for my 52nd birthday. And on that note, I just want to let you know, guys, the reason I have this channel, the most important reason, is the fact that you're looking at a 52-year-old truck driver. And if I can do this, you can do this. So the main reason that this channel has existed since November of 2017, yes, we're coming up on 4 years, is because I'm just a regular guy. So if that's who you resonate with, you know, if it's that kind of like, that may be where you are, this thing really does work. I wouldn't still be out here doing this if it did not. So, you know, so yeah, on that note, let me see if I can get I need to get my screen right here, because I'm not seeing anything going on in my chat. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can fix that. All right. I see Justin Tuttermore says good afternoon. Thanks so much. Oh, my man, Russell. Hey, what's going on, man? Hope you guys gave me some likes. All right, so here's the deal, guys. Let me just kind of show my screen. We're going to get right into this because we're only going to be out here for about a half an hour. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. You guys got stuff to do today, and so do I. It's Saturday. So, as I was saying before, we're talking about the software Tactical Arbitrage. Now, around here, all roads lead to Tactical Arbitrage. That's the software I use to source, and I often talk about the features of it that I use even when I'm doing RA. I'm on my phone and I'm using the features in there because it's got so much stuff to evaluate. Excuse me. But we're not going to get deep into the software. We got an entire series on Tactical Arbitrage. That's down in the description. We've got the lightning course to get you onboarded and get you searching in like 10 minutes. All that's down in the description. What we're going to do today is see if we can find you some leads. That's why I got my mouse highlighted, and hopefully you can follow along with that. All right, so let me go over. Here's what I got going right now. I have a product search going. When you do product search, that's saying you picked a store, not a category. That would be a reverse search. We picked a store, and that is the one store that we're searching, and we picked the different categories within that store that we wanted to use. And you can see the search is in progress. And I think it's been running for like an hour and a half. It's looked over 2,274 items. And it's got 186 added so far. So, all right, let me take a look. Now, what we're going to do, you're going to notice I'm going to say view data. Now, watch what happens, because in software, it can be a little on the quirky side. Now, it's only showing me 17 items because I have some filters that were already set. So out of that 180 some odd products, it's only going to show me 17 based on the filters. I'm going to reset the filters. And now you see 44,458 over that same number. That's still not right. Now that I reset the filters, watch what I do. Let's see. I'll close this window and I'll do it again. Now you're at 187 products that you should be able to view. Now when I click it, after I reset the filters, now I got the 187 over the 44,458. That 44,000, that's all product search results that I have from all of them that I've done so far, and I haven't gone through and deleted. So that's just a little tip, guys. If it seems to be acting a little weird on you, that is the reason why. Let me just take 1 second before we dive in. I want to see if I got any questions. Jim, make sure you stay on me. Jim is my producer. Stay on me if I miss any questions. Hey, Sarah is out here. And my girl Karen, those are a couple of the Working Class Hustler panelists. I love you both. Vicky Robinson, I'm a 67-year-old grandma of 3 and I've been doing this since 1999. Stopped selling for the last 5 years. Now I'm getting back into the game. Lots of change. Oh my God, yes, there are a lot of changes. Great. So let's see. Hey, Sheila Gay. Thanks for joining. All right. And then, of course, there's my producer, Go Pappy Go. All right, let's get back into the deal here. What we're going to do, now here's what you got to understand, guys. And again, I'm not going to get into it right now, but for those of you who don't know, you can drag these columns around. You can drag these columns around to where you like them. Hold on, let me get into, give me 1 second, guys. Get that out of there. Let me get logged into my Seller Central account. Hold on 1 second. I need to get logged in because I got to make sure I can use all the features that I want to use here. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Now, the first thing I want to do, I always make sure I have my ASIN column within view so that I can click up in this little corner. You see that little 4C? That's for Tactical Forecaster. That's a little feature I like to use because right away I want to know if I'm approved to even sell something. And as soon as I click that, it turns red or green. And see, I already know I can't sell these. Now, some of you guys, see, because I'm not approved for Marvel. Some of you guys are. So if that's something you want me to look at, you can do that. Now, Nerf is something that I'm approved for, and you can see that's in green there. Then when we check restrictions, then I can see that's good. Now, the ones that are red, for example, this one, I already can see that. But if I were to go ahead, I'm not approved. That saves me time. And if that's something you're interested in, Tactical Forecaster is real cheap. And the link is down in the description. But let's take a look. Some of you guys, have you noticed? You see this little hazmat? That's something I've been seeing here. You see how it's highlighted right there? That's a new feature. Did anybody notice that? Drop something in the chat for me while we evaluate this product. Now, here's what I'm looking at. Guys, you're gonna develop your own system of how you look at things. The first thing I look at is the two image columns. That's why I have them side by side, because if the image don't match, I already know I can keep it moving. All right. Next thing I like to look at is the estimated monthly sales. Now, the next thing you probably should do would be to check your restrictions, because if you're not approved, ain't no need in looking any further. And I use Tactical Forecaster, but it's just like Tactical Arbitrage. It's not perfect, okay? It works. It does a lot of work for you, but it ain't perfect. So always double check that. I like the estimated monthly sales price. This is going to be the price that I'm going to pay. I could probably get less. I can probably pay less, and I'm going to show you how to sweeten the deals. That's the way I like to refer to it. I'm looking at what it's buy boxing at right now. Let me see. In my software sort of grayed out because it was probably updating something. Now, then I look at the gross profit, gross return on investment. Now, your gross return on investment is whatever you like to do. Your business model is your business model. But I'm happy with 20, 30%. A lot of people like much more than that, so then they wouldn't look at this product. Okay, so from here, what I would do, I usually click right on the product image. That'll take you to the website, or you could click over here in the title column. What I'm looking at, supposedly my price should be $19.99. Supposedly, oh, wait a minute. Nope. It says it's not in stock if you look at your stock column, but maybe it is. That changes. All right, let's take a look. Nope, it's sold out. But you know what? Even though it's sold out, you're gonna be surprised if you're new to this software how well your brain works. You'll remember this product if you ever see it again. And as long as we're looking at it, let's just see because the next thing I would do is see, is it really buy boxing for that price? Let me take a look. Oh man, it's actually higher. The software had it buy boxing at $34.86. It's actually at $39.95. And the next thing I like to do is look at that keeper chart. Man, that's a lot of velocity. The next thing I like to do is how many people are selling it. It's 9. Now, Nerf is a brand that you have to be ungated for. So usually I'm looking, and the more people I see on the listing, the less likely that I'll end up with IP complaints. But this, I already know I'm approved for anyway. From there, I would probably look to see what kind of stock the competition has. I'm going to filter down prime and new because that's all I'm really worried about. This guy has 3. This guy has 1, 2. That's another good sign for me, because if I don't see them with a lot of stock, then I'm not really worried about it. I will take a glance at the ratings. That's not a deal breaker for me, but if the ratings are pretty good, that is a plus. Okay. And if you want to be able to see how I'm looking at the stock, that's a feature of the keeper chart that you're looking at right here. Okay. Now, another thing you can do in tactical arbitrage, it's out of stock at Best Buy. Maybe it's in stock somewhere else. You see this little reverse search? Let's click on that. Let's let the system see if it can find that product somewhere else. It is somewhere else. It's no good getting it from Amazon unless you were going to try to do an Amazon flip. Now this says shop your, wait a minute. Hold on, there's more. Let's see, shop your way Amazon calendars.com. You see how it's adding that. So the point is, just because you see it out of stock at one store, that's one of the great things about tactical arbitrage. You can look and see if it's somewhere else. Let me just take another look. Let me make sure I don't have any questions before we evaluate and see a little bit further. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so somebody's talking about had to watch a video and take a quiz in order to be able to sell Tide Pods. Man, I'd love to do that. Hashtag blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back. All right, now let's see if we can look in here and see if we can find it at one of these places. Let's look at this. Now this calendars.com, that's a little on the expensive side. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm okay with 20%, but a lot of people wouldn't be. Entertainment Earth has it for 1952. Well, we got a lot of places that may have it. Let's see. Okay, wasn't there. Let's see. That's a pre-order. I wouldn't do that. Did we look at this calendars or not? No, I don't think so. You can get it. Nope, they got none there either. Who else? This Shop Your Way. I don't know who that is. Oh, Target. Let me see if they have it. They probably don't. What we'll do is this. We'll just go over to Target. See if we can just do a quick search and if they have it. They probably don't. If everybody else is out, I couldn't imagine. Let's see. I don't see it. What is it? I'm going to take some of this out and see. No, they're probably out too. No problem. All right, we'll just move on from that. Let's go back. Let's close that. And I'm just going to scroll down just a bit. If you happen to be using Tactical Forecaster, sometimes you'll see some that aren't highlighted. You could just click that again, and then it'll highlight the next time. I'm not approved for a lot of Star Wars. Now, here's what I mean. I'm looking at this and this. Got to be careful with that image. Let's see. Best Buy. Okay, that's sold out, and that price wasn't right anyway. What about this? Pokemon. Nope. Let's see. I don't like that profit of. See, these are the types of things you start scanning for as you do this. It's almost second nature. Like I'd have to stop and try and to try and tell you exactly what I'm looking at because I'm just so used to looking at this junk. Let's see. I don't really like spending that much to make this amount, but what you could end up doing is doing an entire Best Buy haul. You might buy all of your things at Best Buy and then you add some things. So these are part of the strategies that go along with all of this. Let's look at this and see. Okay, that's sold out. Let's see. We only got 4 pages to get through. That won't take too long. Get Tactical Forecaster going again. Done. Okay. 35% return on investment. I like the estimated monthly sales. Let me see, is it in stock? It says yes, but see that changes, guys. You don't know until you go look. Okay. $17.99. Now what you're looking at, you got to make sure you got the right product. All right. I don't know if this is the same one or not, because the one we're looking at, well, maybe it is. Yeah, I see the cat. It's the 6-inch. I'm gonna check the chat because I know you guys are probably following along with. And if you see something that I screwed up, you let me know. But right away, I like that keeper chart. You got 13 people selling it. Let's see here. Then I'm going to filter that down. I'm going to go prime. I'm going to go new. I'm looking at stock. I'm looking at how they're priced. Everybody seems to be hanging around 26 bucks. These guys got a lot of stock. So that tells you right there, most likely you're going to sell it around 26, something like that. Now on my keeper chart, what you could do is hover over that. And what you're looking at is the blue column. You kind of want to see what you're averaging over the last 90 days. That's a little on the lower side. But then you got to think, you got to think, okay, we're going into the fourth quarter. Prices tend to go up. I mean, it's just a lot. I'm not so sure on this supposed 477 profit. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, what I like to do is I use a software called Inventory Lab. I'm pulling that up for 1 second, guys. And then I'm going to check questions or comments in a minute. But I'm going to get logged in here because I like to check using their Scout tool. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, nah, I don't think you're going to make the profit that we're seeing here. Now, remember, Tactical Arbitrage, like any software, it's not perfect, right? So when you get into Inventory Lab, and you don't have to use that. You can use the free revenue calculator. But I'll just come over to research. I'll come over to Scout. I'll grab that ASIN. I'll stick it in there. And see, right away, I don't see we're not making that much money, because right away, before we even put our cost in, we're already seeing 1844. Now, mind you, you might be able to sweeten the deal a bit, but even when you sweeten the deal, let's see, you can get, wow, 10% right off the bat from Retail Me Not. Go back. That's a big deal. And then if you want to use a gift counted coupon, you get another 6% from Card Cookie. Now, what that would look like is this. You'd have to come over to Card Cookie. You want an e-gift card, not one that has to be physically sent. And look at, you can add up to what you want. And these are all 6%. Well, that sort of changes the game, right? Because now, instead of $17.99, you take out 16%, and now you're paying $15.11. Now, see, this is one that I could move on. I do bigger numbers, so I'm okay. Like I said, I'm okay with 20%. So 22%. And if I'm doing an entire haul, I might grab a few of these. See, but you got to understand how you're putting stuff together. When you see this kind of velocity, you know you're going to sell it. When you're looking at your inventory, well, actually what I mean is when you're looking at your budget for the month, how much is going out? How much is coming back? When it goes out, it gets spread across different products. But if you can get it back in 30 days or less, it all comes back at an average of a certain percentage. You see how you start to think about this? All right, hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me just double check comments before we move on. Let's see if we can find another product. Karen's asking if a product is more than 25 inches long, does the price go way up? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so, but it's possible just because, yeah, with those kind of dimensions, but I don't really see why not when that could fit in a box. What can your boxes be? Your boxes, well, never mind. I think they don't want any length longer than 24. Is that right? We'll have to look at that, Karen. Russell says, when you sign up for an account with UPS, do you get free labels? And yes, you get labels. I think you can actually get a printer as well. I think you can. You got to talk to them about it, but yeah, you get all of that stuff. For example, I just had this pack of labels come in just yesterday. These are the I like to, when I prepare my shipments, I like the ones that have the 2 sheets on there, but then I also get the thermal rolls. And yes, by having that account, you do get your supplies. Let's see. All right, let's get back into it and see if we can find a nice product for us. Let's see what's going on. See, for example, right away, I'm looking at the price. I'm not going to spend that kind of money. Let's see. Now, I happen to be approved for Funko. Maybe you're not. But again, this is just showing you how I do it. You got your sales rank, and you notice I have my sales rank right there, and then I have my average sales rank. I got my estimated monthlies right there. I got the price that I'm going to pay right there. I'm looking at what is buy boxing at. Let's see. The system is saying it's not in stock, but it could be. Let's just take a quick look. Nope. I'm gonna, what is this? Well, that's too much. I don't want to spend that much anyway. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to see if we can get into another. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really do as much with toys anymore. Just way too much crap going on. I'm looking at that gross profit. I probably don't want to deal with that. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. See that? Tactical Forecaster, it was showing green, but it's not perfect. It's just like TA. If you're using TA, you know it's not perfect, but it does work. Here, we'll click it again. Let it reload. Man, I thought I would have been approved for this one. I'm not. Let's see. I love these little controllers, because you know people use this junk. All right, let's take a look, guys. That's a clearance item. Yeah, and it's in stock. Now, this is Zelda Breath of the Wild. See, those are the types of things you got to look at, guys. These exclusive. Is it just a game controller? Yeah, that's good. But if you can get one that's something exclusive, that's even better. Now, let's go back. Remember what we're looking at, guys. And the gross profit ain't that much on it, but sometimes you can forego that if you know you got a product that sells a lot. Okay, you guys, we got to start thinking, because sometimes, you know, you got to get in where you fit in and keep that money going. And then eventually that home run with the bases loaded comes. But other than that, sometimes you got to go for your base hits, your singles, doubles. Okay. Now the next thing I'm looking at, I'm going to click and see, is it really buy boxing for $24.98? And we're going to kind of look at what the average is on that. Let's see. I'm filtering out prime and new because that's who I'm dealing with. $29.99. What did we say? See, it went up. You see how prices are going up, and that's probably because we're getting into that fourth quarter. Okay, that's like a $5 hike right there. Boy, this dude's got 85 of them, huh? You think he might know what he's doing with 2,331 ratings? I look at that as well, guys, just a note. All right, let's see something here. Let's take that ASIN. Let's stick it over here so we can evaluate a little bit more. See, this isn't up to date. Sometimes it takes a while. So sometimes the data that Inventory Lab has may not be up to date, but we're going to say $29.99. And we said we could sweeten the deal, get 16% off of that, right? See how things are starting to come together now. $14.27. Now you talking, okay? 35% return on investment. Go out in the stock market and try to get that, okay? And get the return back as quick as you can with Tactical Arbitrage, with a product with a rank of 5,953 in video games. I don't know why this is in, well, I guess. So you see, I don't think anybody wants that, but if you want it, I can drop the links in the chat. Let me fade on over and see if we had any more comments before I try to get us one more. Okay. Ray says, Are you using prep centers? If you are, what's the average price you should be paying? I do not use a prep center. I used to use one. I got away from it. Guys, if you haven't hit the like, make sure you hit your thumbs up for me. That helps me out. But yeah, I don't use one because I don't really. I just, number one, as some of you may know, I do a lot in grocery, particularly snack foods, and I haven't found a prep center that really works well with snack foods. Wow, those likes went up. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad you brought this up. I cannot expand. I cannot grow without getting some help. Now, I told you, I'm a 52-year-old old man. When my kids were at home, they did that, you know. But my slaves grew up and left me, and now they won't help. But no, I'm probably going to hire somebody local, some kid or something. It doesn't have to be a kid, though. It can be somebody, you know, maybe you got, I knew a guy had his mother doing his prepping for him. She wanted some extra money. He knew he could trust her, you know, but yeah, I forget. I think at the time I was using the prep center, I was using Prime Zero Prep, and the price is going to vary. Shoot, I think I was probably paying about upwards of $1 per piece, something like that. Okay, let's see if we can find one more, and then I'm going to wrap because, like I said, you guys got things to do, and so do I. It's Saturday. Let me just see. You know what I'm thinking? Let's do it like this. I'm thinking, let's go into the search manager, and we're going to see what we got queued up here that, let's see, anything good at Kohl's? Wait a minute. What's going on here? I got 92 items at Target. By the way, I love sourcing at Target. Okay, let's see what we got here, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on my tactical forecaster. That way I can see right away. Do I even need to be bothered? Nope. Nope. Wait, didn't do. It's still loading. Let me run that again. Nope. It don't like this one. That's not a match anyway. Nope, nope, nope. See how you can just get right down to it? This looks weird. I don't think I'm approved for this brand. That OXO. I shouldn't even bother, but I know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not approved for that. Let me run this one more time. It's acting weird. All right. See how you can see that's not even a match? Nope. This isn't. I don't think this is a match. Maybe it is. And I am approved for Cuisinart. Man, I wouldn't mind. Wait, what just happened? Because this is a live search, so that's going to happen on you. Let's see. I wouldn't mind spending $8.99 and getting that $8.99 back plus another $5.68. Is it in stock? It says so. Let's go out there and see. That's it, but I don't know. We got to make sure it's the right one. Let's click here. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. Nah, that looks a little different to me. Right? Or no? Let's see. Yeah, I guess it is the same. Sometimes what you got to do is look if you can see anything like a number. See that model number CTG08SLD. CTG. No, that ain't it. SLD. Nope. But now you see a way to kind of double check and see. Let's see what's going on. What is this? OXO. Incidentally, I do a lot with kitchen gadgets. I like those. Now you see how this says hazmat. I don't know why. You know what? Let's look at that and see what's going on. Yep, for whatever reason, it's a dangerous good. Probably was made with some weird. You know how they when they manufacture stuff. These sell pretty good, guys. If you can do these canning jars, those actually do pretty good. But sometimes the listings can be a little weird. Normally I can sell them. It's telling me I cannot. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, this looks good. Stuff like this says I can't. And they were right. This is getting into, I would say, the Christmas deal, maybe. Yeah. Gnomes. Says it's in stock. Now, another thing you can do before you even click on the listing, get your mind ready. If you only see one seller, a lot of times you're going to end up with that being the actual manufacturer or whatever. I don't really like the profit on that. So I'll keep looking. Now you can sort this by profit if you want to. You know, that way you're looking at what you want to see. Let's see, we got 2 more pages to get through. Hold up, guys. If you had a question or a comment, I will get to it. Let's see. Man, wouldn't it be good if everything worked out on this? This is green. Tactical Forecaster had it green for me before it took it away. Now it went red. But that was because this is still a live search going on and it's adding things. Let's see. All right. So it says I'm good to go on there. Look at that. A 63% return on investment, a $19.27 profit. We got to double check that because you're looking at almost $40. I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. Let's look at it. Number one, is it there? Is it in stock? Is it at the right price? Okay. So far, so good. And you should be able to sweeten the deal out here, right? We'll see. Next thing, we're going to click on the Amazon image to see, is it really buy boxing at $64.90? And we want to see what it's averaging at. Okay, $64.90. Let's let that keeper chart load. Oh, and here's another thing you're looking at. See that tan area? You can see where Amazon had it, and they have not had it since like the 23rd of September. Right here, now you notice I got the extended keeper chart showing because that bottom box, see where I have my mouse right there? I'm looking at how many offers are out there. That kind of tells me what are the chances that this may have some IP issues. All right, next thing I want to filter because I'm going to do prime new. Now, mind you, I'm not buying this talking about Q4 stuff because it's a little late for that unless I want a merchant fulfill. Now We got a video me and Karen did about that. Go watch the Q4 video. I think that just came out a few weeks ago. Help you make your decision. She got a whole, in the description, she gave some great tools that we could use. So check that out. You guys, we're in Q4, so you got to check that out. But here's what I'm looking at. You got two people that are prime. Okay. And they've been around 215, 578. That ain't bad. What kind of stock they got? 8 and 2. They're not fighting. They're both at 64.90. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take that ASIN. I'm going to come over to Inventory Lab. You'll put yours into whatever. Some of you guys are using Rev Seller or whatever you use. Now, how can we sweeten the deal on this? Not much from Rakuten and Retail Me Not much on cashback that I could see. But you could get 6% back at Car Cookie if you wanted. Now, what would that do for me? That 6% would take care of the tax because that's what tax is in the state of Pennsylvania where I am. Okay. So $39.99. Hey, that ain't bad. $9.89, 25% return on investment. I'd take that for a product that with that kind of velocity. Let's hover over and see. Look at now. You're averaging less. You're averaging 46.70. So that's the risk you're taking. But if you look at your Keepa chart, let's see. We're just kind of seeing. I'm just following it along and I'm kind of seeing how that price is moving. Those are the types of things you got to look at. Okay. So I don't think it's a bad deal, but now you know, for those of you who are new to this, that's kind of what you're looking at when you evaluate. Okay, guys, I'm going to come over, take the last set of questions and comments. Let me see. Full month on let's see. Judy says, how long would it take before your inventory gets to Amazon? That's gonna depend. Nowadays, I can't tell you. It just depends because number one, how big are your shipments? Because they're going to spread out and go to different warehouses. Certain warehouses are more efficient than others. You know, you just got to send it in. If you're trying to get it in for Q4, I can tell you right now, you're already behind the power curve. You might want to consider merchant fulfilling. I really, if things are going good, it can easily take 2 weeks because you send it into the warehouse. Then Amazon turns around and says, well, we want to send some to some other warehouses. So Lester says, how many leads per day do you send to your leads list? I send anywhere from 4 to like 8. It just depends. And you get the coaching along with it and you get the access to me. Shoot me a text, get connected. For those of you who want to get connected, you can text this number. I do have a new number, but I don't have that loaded right now. Jim, if you want to drop the other number in the chat, you can. But for those who want to connect, text the words Working Class Hustle to that number if we're not already connected, and we'll get you in. I'll send you to the actual number that I have for dedicated for the Working Class Hustlers, but just get going with that because we're actually going to make some changes with that leads list. The price is actually going to go in half. So if you want to get into that, let's see. They sent me over 5. Okay. Vicky says, if I find items I think I will sell, I load my shopping cart, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. That's just some of the hustlers networking. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. But before I go, I want to show you something real quick. And a lot of you will appreciate this. Hold on a second. Now, we got a surprise next week, and you guys are the first to see this. Next week, we have the co-founder of the software Aura coming to join us. And I'm telling you, wow, man, this guy is smart. You know, here's what you're going to learn. Of course, Aura is a repricer, and we did a video week before last on Aura. Check that out. But here's what you're going to notice when we do this interview with Dylan. You walk in thinking, okay, let's talk about this repricer and how it works. You walk out understanding how to properly conceptualize your business. This dude is going to change the game. I've been doing this since, let me see, the first time I came out on Amazon was 2008. And this dude he has just changed the way I think about business. So that first video is going to be rather lengthy, but it's going to be well worth your time, because what it's going to do is just going to change how you approach your business, and it's going to set you up mentally in a way that you could really scale and get anywhere you want to go with the business, anywhere. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Let me see. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get going, and I will see you guys on Friday. Make sure you check down in the description. There's plenty of resources for you. Sign up for the insiders, sign up for the newbie cheat sheet. I mean, there's just so much stuff out there for you, and we're going to continue bringing things to you for your benefit. And hey, at this point, let's see here. There's only one thing left to say. Music! All right, guys, this is Horace, also known as La Machine, signing off of what to sell on Amazon. And as always, I'm here to help you. Anything you need. It's time for me to get going, but you know I love you, and I will see you in the next video.